more quick message from the boringest people on the face of the earth, by which I mean the comedians at the state broadcaster, and then we'll hit an ad read and we'll wrap it up. So this is them making fun of Danielle Smith, who got over 90% of the support of party members in her very recent leadership review. Anyways, these unwatchable people thought they would make fun of her. And you know what? I'm fine with people making fun of other people. I don't care, whatever, but it should be funny, and it's just not so boring and stale.
Hello, Canada. I know a lot of you feel like I've betrayed you guys and girls and only those two genders. But what was I supposed to do? Turn my back on my best friend? Yeah, that's right. It's official. Donald Trump is my best friend. What can I say? He's my pal, my compadre, my boy, my man, my little orange devil who smells like cheese. Donald and I are incredibly close. I mean, look, that's at least 5 feet apart, and this one's probably closer to 3, so we're pretty frickin' close. Sure, some might say threatening to devastate your best friend's economy sounds more like a toxic and abusive relationship. But I ain't one for labels, except commie, enemy of the state, and homosexual. Donald and I are so in sync. I even started going to his barber, and I think he did a beautiful job. Supporting your best friend is crucial, and like I always say, tariffs are just another way to spell friends, without the T, and the second F, and adding an I, and also an E, and there's an N in there. I don't turn my back on my friends, whether it's the president waging economic war, or my college roommate Grace when she fell in love with a rodeo clown at the Stampede. I'm proud to call Donald my best friend. And like a true best friend, I'm willing to wait for him to say it back. This is a great relationship, not only for me, but for Canada. And look, I even started making friendship bracelets for us. This one's for his groping hand. Little tiny hand, very delicate. Might be too big.
You know, Sheila, I was actually watching that with an open mind because
I was trying.
Yeah, and you know, she appeared on another sketch in which there was a member of the cast doing a Donald Trump impression, and I'm the umpire behind home plate. I call him as I see him. That impression was spot on. It was excellent. The mannerisms, the speech, everything. But this Danielle Smith character, it's really falling flat. It tells you everything about CBC's ideology when they think they're winning over the room by mocking Danielle Smith for saying there are only 2 genders, boys and girls, when the vast majority of people in this country would say, yeah, that's exactly so. And also, I want to tell that actress, I don't even know her name, Sheila, but can we somehow send, an email to her and say, you know what the definition of a joke is? It's a short story with a humorous climax. I kept waiting for that humorous climax. Did you see it arrive, Sheila?
No, I mean, it was just low-hanging fruit. There was no similarity in any of the mannerisms. It's like they said, make fun of an Alberta woman who is conservative,
Yep.
who has been making the case to Donald Trump, and didn't tell her anything else. It's like she's never even watched a news clip with Danielle Smith. That was so bad. And its greatest crime, besides being just picking the low-hanging fruit, it was not daring or anything like that, was that it just was so boring. Like there was nothing even remotely funny in there. I like you. I tried. I thought, okay, well, I might crack a smile. It was just, I don't know. It was just
And
dumb.
Sheila, you nailed it. That is the cardinal sin. I've always said in this business, in the entertainment business, be good, be bad, be so bad you're good, but never, never be boring. And that was just, the epitome of boredom. It was just this woman ranting on, and none of it was funny. None of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's a problem when the ostensible reason of this hour has 22 minutes is to be a comedy show.
Right. Where was the comedy?
Yeah.
I mean, Danielle Smith is a smart woman. If you've ever seen her deal with journalists who try to ask her questions about numbers, or they think they really understand, and they're going to get her hung up on something, she has the fact right there and she can yank it down. And then in this, they sort of paint her as like dumb and childish when she's anything but. Like, there are other ways where they could have taken this that maybe could have, I don't know, been funny. It was bad. It was just generally bad.
Well, one last point I've got to make, and it's the double standard, Sheila, because several years ago, after that disastrous trip to India by Justin Trudeau, the Radio-Canada, the French version of CBC, This Hour Has 22 Minutes, did a parody of Justin Trudeau in full traditional Indian gear, doing a dance.
Oh.
Even though I don't speak French, it was laugh out loud funny. And what happened? The left lost their marbles, didn't they, Sheila? It was racist. It was cultural appropriation. Excuse me. Everything they depicted in that comedy sketch is what Justin Trudeau did in reality in India.
Yes. Yeah, anyways, they just defend Trudeau at all costs. Let's do this.
Oh, hi, it's Ezra Levant here in Toronto with an important message because we need your help. Independent journalism in Canada is under attack. Government censors, big tech deplatformers, and the dying legacy media are all working together to maintain exclusive control on the information you receive. They don't want you to hear other voices like ours, and they really don't want you to be informed and to think for yourself. That's why the work we do here at Rebel News is so important. Our on-the-ground reporting, independent news shows, and special content you won't find anywhere else. It's all designed to give you trustworthy information and alternative viewpoints so you can decide for yourself. We don't get government money, and we are not owned by some big global conglomerate. We're funded by people just like you, so please support independent journalism and help us continue our work by subscribing and becoming a Rebel News Plus member today, right here on the page.